Hello, how y'all doing? What up? It's me, motherfucking LaShawn Wiggins. Excuse me for cursing. I don't mean to do it on purpose, but it just happens. Ever since I went to, forgot what I was gonna say. No, I'm just fucking with y'all. Ever since I went to, the Army Infantry, there's like a lot of cursing going on. Like, it's crazy. So much cursing going on that when you leave, you just become a cursing person. I work on it. I work on it though. Anyways, basically, this video here, we're going to talk about credit. Right? We're going to talk about credit in this video. This video is for people that have bad credit. Obviously, not for those who have good credit, because you have good credit for a reason. You know what you're doing. Someone has taught you, obviously, because I'm sure you wasn't born with the knowledge of being able to get good credit. So someone educated you, which is good, which is congratulations to that person that educated you. But there's a lot of people out there that have no clue about credit. They don't care about credit. They don't need it. Some people, they don't want it. They don't want to do with it because they heard the horror stories. But we're going to talk about credit a little bit. I'm going to freestyle a little bit, and I'm also going to go off of my notes that I have here. See my notes? I'll be taking notes. So yeah, so a lot of my knowledge that I share with you guys, of course, I got from someone else, from my other source. And what I like to do is I like to share this knowledge because this knowledge is very important. This is not just like something you're gonna learn or hear, and it's just gonna waste your time. Some people, yes, it's gonna waste your time because you're not gonna see the value in what I'm talking about. But anyway, I'm gonna stop. I'm just dragging on. So, credit, right? What is credit, and why is credit important in our society that we live in? So, as you know, our society is set up like you would say capitalism. I don't know if I said that right, but whatever. So, credit is used a lot, man. So, some examples of why credit can help you. Let's just say, well, let's start like this. You live in an apartment with your roommate or whatever. You have your own apartment, and you don't give two fucks about a house. You know what I'm saying? Or you live in the city. You don't give two fucks about a car. You like, I don't know. Who cares about credit? I don't need that shit. Fuck that shit, right? Whatever, So in life, things happen. You have kids. You get married. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Even if you don't get married, because nowadays, motherfuckers don't get married. But whatever. You have kids, and then you want to be with that person, but like the apartment you live in too small, so you want to kind of get bigger. But then you don't want your kids growing up in the city. You want to kind of move into the suburbs or whatever. Then you think about a house pops in your head, but you like, damn, I ain't got no motherfucking money because I ain't been saving my shit. I got a little bit of money, not enough to buy no damn house. But you know what I'm saying? So in that case, you might need some little bit of help, and that's when the banks might come in, right? The banks might come in and help you, but before the banks even help you, you could be the nicest guy in the world. You work hard, you pay your bills on time, or whatever. You might be late or whatever. But they're gonna run what they call it. They're gonna run your credit. You know what I'm saying? And if your shit ain't in the right number bracket, then they ain't even fucking with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you could go that way. See you later. Bye. Go talk to somebody else. But sir, I promise I will pay. I promise. For me and my family, I promise I will make my payments on time. Listen, buddy, I understand all of that, but according to this right here, sorry. And you could be somebody who do pay your bills on time or whatever, but you just ain't never like use credit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like had a credit card or something like that. So you don't have no history. You know what I'm saying? The banks want to see a history. A history to them says a lot about you, you know what I mean? So here we go. What is credit? Many people have their own many definitions of credit. So oh damn, I got a fucking phone call. That's some bullshit. I ain't answering that shit. I'm gonna hang up on your ass. Bam. So what is credit? I'm gonna look at my notes. You see me? The ability to fucking make payments on time, right? That's what the banks like to see. The ability for you to make payments on time. And the reason why that is, they trust meter. I'm making that up, right? You know what I'm saying? It's my video. They trust meter is more higher when they could look at a history and be like, all right, he been paying his bills on time for years, he Had a couple late ones, but that's okay because shit happens, right? But if they be seeing like, oh, he got mad late, nah, we ain't doing business with you because the bank is all about making a bread. The make believe money is there, the digital money is there to give you. That's a whole nother video. Nah, the digital money is there to give you, but they want to get their money back. You know what I'm saying? When you paying interest and all, that's how they get paid. So they ain't, if you a bad customer, they ain't fucking with you. So anyways, so now one of the things that happen when you go apply for a house or something like that, or you know, you go for get a car or whatever it might be, they run your credit. They get the three different credits. It's TransUnion, Equifax, and I'm trying not to look at my notes. But I'm going to do it so we can speed this motherfucking process up. And Experian. They try to find out like your FICO score. And for those of you who don't know what that is, that's what the banks look for especially when you get in a house. They look at your FICO score. And how they find that is for those of you that don't know, with all those three different credit unions, you have the score is always different. That's a different video why the score is different. But they be around the same ballpark area, you know what I'm saying? So now what the banks do is some people will quickly say, oh, they add them all up and average out. No, they don't do that. They take your highest and your lowest, right? The easiest way, just take your highest and your lowest, wipe it out. And what's that middle score that's left, when you take away the highest credit score and the lowest credit score, the one that's left is your FICO score, and they go for that. So basically, you don't want to get caught with your pants down, because then you won't feel like shit. You go get a house, whatever, or even a car or something like that you might need transportation for you and your family to get around, because you don't want to be using public transportation, too much stuff going on. And then they're like, sorry, brah. And you're like, damn. Well, the only next step is to do what, right? To repair it. You gotta repair it. And for those of you who haven't used it, you have to use it, right? So one of the ways there's many ways you can prepare your credit. I'm gonna give you like three basic ones, very easy steps. Anybody can do it. Excuse me, I'm gonna be inhaling some of my Black and Mild. Oh, went out. Excuse me. Hold on. But like I was saying, some of the ways that you can repair your credit, one of the easiest ways to repair your credit is you can go to, like, if you have a bank already, go to your bank. Or if you don't have a bank, go to a bank and tell them you want it's called a secured credit card. You can get a secured credit card or a secured loan. And basically what that is, for example, maybe $300 or $500, you would give the bank of your money, right? They're gonna take that money, and of course they're gonna, invest it and do the whole fractional reserve thing. For every $1 you give, they can make $9 off that. So that's a whole nother video. They do that, right? And then they give you your money back, and you can use it, right? So now when you're using it, every month they're reporting your behavior. We can say they reporting your behavior to the 3 credit bureaus. You know what I'm saying? Now you're starting to get points. The best thing about that, when you do that secure credit card thing, I think it's like a year, I believe. I'll have to double check that. I believe it's like a year. They actually give you your money back with interest. Yes, with interest. And now you have a regular credit card instead of a secure credit card. You understand? Same thing with a loan. And the reason why you want to do that, because it's going to build you a history. When you build that history, now your credit score start going up. Now your credit score start going up, but you got to try to maintain that. Now some people get afraid of credit cards and stuff like that. And I understand that. You could also like go to, let's say, JCPenney or something like that, get one of their cards, or you understand what I'm saying. But some people get afraid of doing such things because they hear the horror stories from people owing $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. You know what I'm saying? And I understand you don't want to be in that position. Nobody wants to, but you got to control yourself. You understand? You got to control yourself. And basically, if you do the right things with credit, it can help you do good things. You can use that money to leverage. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my videos I talked about OPM, other people's money. It can help you leverage, but if you don't have good behavior, I'll give you guys an example. Speaking from experience myself, I've been in debt a long goddamn time, man. Like real lot of shit. I'm gonna say ever since I graduated goddamn high school and I went to college and they threw credit cards at me. But you know, it's like this is supposed to be a different video, but I'm gonna go into a little bit. So it's like debt. It's like being in debt is like the norm. You know what I'm saying? That's our society. It's like so many people is in debt and so many people die in debt. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to be like that because when you're in debt, you're behind in the game. You know what I'm saying? And the game I'm talking about not like a football game, basketball game. I'm talking about the game of building wealth. When you're in debt, you behind in the game of being wealth because just like any game, there's rules to the game. And if you ain't playing the rules right, then you ain't gonna never reach that goal. You understand? You ain't never gonna be like a champion in that field. So like right now in my life, right now I'm attacking my debt with a vengeance. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get rid of that shit because just think about if you ain't had no debt. You know what I'm saying? Just think about if all the credit cards you was paying and all that shit, if you was putting that money towards like a good investments or whatever, buying yourself assets. You know what I'm saying? Those assets giving you money back. See what I'm saying? We don't even understand how much money over our lifetime, we don't even understand how much money we just throw away to these banks. You know what I'm saying? To these corporations. We just, here you go. And you know why we don't pay no mind to that shit? Because it be bits and pieces. You know what I'm saying? It be bits and pieces. It'd be like, 50 here, 100 here, and we be looking at it ain't shit, it ain't nothing. But we don't see the big ass picture. Like if a motherfucker sat you down and showed you how much money you done wasted over your lifetime, you be ready to fuck somebody up. You be madder than a motherfucker. Like, damn, this is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta fucking take charge of your goddamn spending habits and shit like that. Like I'll tell you right now, like I'm bad in that shit, man. Like I'll be wasting the shit out my money, but through my education, my financial education, I've been learning a lot, and it's been helping me. And I've been seeing improvements. It's beautiful to watch your debt start to decrease, almost to get to zero. It's a beautiful thing. How I can't wait for that moment. But anyways, so yeah, that's basically some ways you could repair your credit. It's like that's one of the easiest ways. Excuse me for jumping on topic. I'll do that a lot. I warn you now. You know what I'm saying? But my videos, I guarantee you, they be funny. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna learn some stuff. Because I'm real heavy in this right now. I'm getting into financial services. I love it. It's a beautiful field, and it's a beautiful thing to share the knowledge with people. And although I just love to do this is just like my shit right here, helping people. But anyways, for those of you that got that bad credit, start working on it to fix it, because they ain't gonna fix itself. I promise you that. I promise you. And when you do fix your credit, I'm gonna tell you this. This one I don't understand. This is very confusing. I can't find the answer to this nowhere. One thing I hate about credit, right? You will build your credit up, get them points up, and then you miss like 5 payments. You just like, man, I feel like my credit good. Cause I did that shit. I had like a 750, and I got cocky with it. Was missing payments. Like my payment good, my credit good anyway. I don't care about y'all. And yeah, that shit drops so fast. It drops fast, but it's so hard. It takes mad long to rebuild. But anyways. Sorry for bouncing around so much, but get that credit fixed. And I'm trying to make some more videos that's going to tie into the whole credit thing and the whole debt thing, because it's really bad out there. I know I've been fucking in debt for the longest, and I know I ain't the only one. There's so many people, and it's in the hundreds of thousands I'm talking about that it's in debt. But anyways, talk to you guys later. Have a good day. God bless.